Welcome to the Waxman Show, another weekly podcast for you all. Before we get started, I do want to say that we are going to be having an event here in December. Babe, do you want to tell them a little bit about that? The dates for this?
It is December 6th and 7th right here at our Infinite Capital headquarters. It's my birthday.
Ooh. So birthday present.
30th
Show
birthday
up for him.
For the event. What better birthday present than having a bunch of people here to talk about infinite banking? So that's what we got going on for the end of the year in like 2 months.
Yes, and it'll be a very good place for you to network, be in the room with the right people. Come check it out. Now, to get started, the topic for this podcast is the 7 myths of infinite banking and the common frequently asked questions. So, a common myth that I hear is whole life insurance has horrible returns.
Cool. So it does have horrible returns in the beginning. But it's not about rates of return. In fact, on the introduction of the page, I don't even have to look at it. On page 3 in the introduction, second column at the top, it says that this book is not about rates of return. It is about how one finances the things of their life. Because it's not about rates of return. The rates go up and rates go down as time goes on. In the beginning years of the policy, yes, when I say the beginning years, I'll also define that. It depends on how you structure it. If you're maximizing the cash, it could only be for 2-3 years, but you're really not about, it's not really about how you get rates of return inside the policy, the internal rate of return. It's about your external rate of return. It's about what are you doing with the money. And you're not looking at your bank account as a rate of return. So why do you look at your life insurance policy as one? It's not really for that purpose. And you're paying for millions of dollars of life insurance. So it's not like you're paying a fee. They're not getting anything. It's not a fee. You're exchanging your money for a life insurance policy for generational wealth. So that's really the main thing. And then if you look at it later in the years in the policy, you're actually getting like double, triple, quadruple, I don't know, 5 times, quintuple maybe, 5 times your money on a cash on cash basis. But it's really about you being able to leverage your capital and then being able to use that money to go get returns elsewhere.
Do you think that this should even be compared to investments when people are like, it's not an investment, I'm going to get higher returns at the stock market?
Legally, it's not an investment. Like as a life insurance agent, it is not an investment. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want to be. I don't want to deal with the SEC and FINRA. It's not an investment. But that's the same, like, is the book the investment? Like, people always say, like, invest in yourself. Technically, like, legally, you're not an investment either. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to go invest in some personal development. Huh?
On papers.
Yeah. Like, it's not really a investment, but, like, if you're thinking of an investment as, like, the place that you put money, it can be thought of in that way. So people are always going to say that. No matter what we, like, try to do, that's what they're always going to say about it. But it just depends on how you look at it. And it's not for me and for us, the way that we operate it, it's not about how much return I'm getting in my policy. It's about the long-term control of the banking function of my life. So that if we need money, we have a place that we can access it.
Right. There is a book called The Perfect Investment, and he talks about how if you can picture or draw up your favorite perfect investment in your head, what would that be? What would be the things in that investment, right?
Yes.
And for example, I think of a lot of those is what the whole life product that we help our clients with has.
Yes.
Especially when they're going to use it for infinite banking. So I like to say, even though legally it's not an investment because you don't want to compare it to stocks and bonds and everything else that's out there that's going to give you higher returns.
Yeah.
I like to say that we are investing in our future because we know that our money's safe and protected in that policy.
Yeah, I mean, we have a ton of content about the returns aspect of it. I just made a video. The video before this I just made was about buy a term and invest a difference. Mm-hmm. So, like, there's a lot of things that you can compare it to. If there was another, I always say that if there was another better place to put my money, I would put it there. Like, I studied this stuff since I was a kid. I read all these books and studied all this stuff. The Intelligent Investor, Creature from Jekyll Island, like, infinite banking is the answer to everyone's financial problems.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree.